Truth be told, my sleep last night was absolute trash. I think I slept like 4 hours and 25 minutes, according to my watch, which is ridiculous. Stealth camping is really doing me no favors.
I'm no stranger to the things that pull me down, just to bring me back around where I began. I'm not the same man who lived so long ago, shaped by all the time alone. This time alone. Where you go, you know that I'll follow up every mountain, through every hollow. There's no sight that I'd ever seen, oh, so deep inside of me, inside of me. Inside of me.
Good morning. We're out in Great Smoky Mountain National Park today in Tennessee, and I am driving the Cades Cove loop and going to make some stops to explore the area. It is currently a holiday weekend. I know it's going to be busy. It's already starting to pick up. So I think my strategy right now is going to be to drive the 10-mile loop in completion, and then we're going to drive again and make some stops. But the longer I sit here, the more and more cars keep coming through. So I think it's important to get moving. I'm stopping for a quick bathroom break, so I need to put up my parking pass. Something that I just learned about Great Smoky Mountain National Park is that technically entering the park is free for everyone, but in order to park for 15 minutes or more, you need to have a parking tag. When I got here the other day, I understood that I needed a parking tag, but I also assumed that I would need to, at some point at a fee station, present my annual pass, my America the Beautiful annual pass, which is what I use to get into like every other park, national monument, anything that requires an entrance fee. And I assumed, this being a national park, it would want that entrance fee as well, but I haven't seen a single fee station, and I read something that said entrance to the park is free, but you need to present this in order to park, so it needs to be up on my windshield. I'm gonna go ahead and put that up and go use the bathroom. If you didn't see the sign, that is not an actual dead crow, it's just a foam effigy. Apparently, the crows were getting kind of food aggressive, so they put up the effigies because crows don't like to see dead crows, and it keeps them away so that they don't attack people for food, because people feed crows and then they become habituated and aggressive also. Sorry about the noise. I was just grabbing one of these tour books. I want to see if I want to buy one. I'll probably come back and explore this area again later. I just want to finish the drive first, and I'm just going to grab a quick little yogurt for on the go just to have some breakfast because I'm getting hungry already. Let's see. And then right here. For me, it actually feels really nice to be back in the mountains. Like, it's been far too long. It's been since I was in essentially New Mexico, since I've been in the mountains. So it's a novel feeling again and a change of pace that I'm really enjoying. So last night, the reason that I had a hard time sleeping is because I was stealth camping in a 24-hour parking lot for a gym. And people just kept coming and going, revving up car. I felt like at one point there was probably an entire car club there. At least that's what it sounded like to me. Just the revving of engines and people, men talking. Somebody was saying like, dude, swap out your motor first. Swap out your motor first. I have a friend that'll help you. It just kept repeating that. And also it was hot. It was a little bit too hot to be sleeping. It did have the roof cracked just ever so slightly with the fan up like I do. But yeah, it was pretty warm. I mean, it had been up to 90 degrees that evening even. So it was probably high 70s. Or at least mid 70s overnight. For me, like mid 60s is the warmest I really like it to be sleeping in the car. There's a deer. It's totally my fault, as I've alluded to. It's the fact that I'm choosing to try to sleep there. They're under no obligation to try to be quiet in a public parking lot. It wasn't near a residential area, it wasn't near a hotel, and nothing like that. So yeah, they can talk and make noise if they want to. I'm not complaining about like what other people are doing. I'm just saying that I didn't sleep enough. But it did enable me to get here early. So, you know, is it worth it? Yeah, I guess so, if that's what it takes.
And all I see, the endless highways, is the split in 5 ways. It's a life alone. Just need some place pull me back where I belong.
Well, I have finished the loop, and as I was about to start the loop again, I came across the picnic area in this part of the park, and it's quiet, not crowded, not busy, and look at it. Like, I think I have to spend a bit of time here. This is just everything I have been wanting. The peace, tranquility, If you saw my last video, you know. It's to regroup, enjoy some of this peace and tranquility, and make some plans for the rest of the day. While I do that, let's go on an adventure with the future me and have a word from our sponsor. With warmer temperatures coming and the dreams of spending periods of time off-grid on the horizon, the Bluetti AC180 is a game-changing powerhouse. With 1800 watts of pure sine wave AC output and boostable up to 2700 watts, the Bluetti AC180 is capable of supporting everything from your morning coffee maker to your evening projector. I'm finally dispersed camping and it feels amazing. I don't know about you, but one of the main reasons I like to be out in nature is for the sense of peace and tranquility. And although I'm powering multiple devices right now, I want you to notice something. It's quiet. All I hear is the creek rushing and the birds chirping. If I was powering my outdoor and off-grid lifestyle with a generator, right now we would hear an obnoxious roar, but instead, it's quiet. Also, if you didn't know, Bluetti is a brand with more than 10 years of research and development innovations with a commitment to sustainable future using clean energy solutions. With my chaotic methods of travel, stealth camping, dispersed camping, moving all the time, my most effective method of charging my Bluettis, my AC180 and AC70, are with my Bluetti Charger 1. You can use the Bluetti Charger 1 to charge, or you can use the conventional 12-volt cigarette car lighter. You can use compatible solar panels to charge the unit, and you can even plug it into a wall and charge it with AC. If you use that method, you're going to get 80% charge in just 45 minutes. That's great for last minute adventures or consecutive rainy days where you might just be hanging around the same area. The sleek all-in-one design of the Bluetti AC180 means it maintains a low profile, whether at camp, in a car, a cabin, a van, or anywhere else you might need power, without the bulk of needing a bunch of different adapters. The Bluetti AC180 has 11 charging ports, including 4 AC outputs, one 12-volt DC output, 4 USB-As, and a USB-C. But perhaps my most favorite is the 15-watt wireless charging output on the top. We're charging. All right, now that we've laid the groundwork, what do you say we put this thing to a little test? You have seen me use my Bluetti AC70 to power my Nespresso, power my electric griddle, my waffle maker, countless times over the past more than 6 months. That has been my go-to, and it does great with all of those. However, the Bluetti AC180 can do even more. With up to 2,700 watts of power, we're going to put this thing to the test. We've got an air fryer, and I'm going to go ahead and prep a little bit of chicken sausage. Got some Brussels sprouts cut up here, and we're going to air fry this. And then we're going to get the griddle going with some eggs at the same time. That was pretty fun. Bon appetit! If you've been following my travels for anywhere in the last
6 months, you've probably come to realize that I rely heavily on the Bluetti family of products to keep my life going. I've been using the Bluetti AC70 for more than 6 months to power my laptop, my refrigerator, charge up my cell phone, my drone, power a fan when it's hot, and to make my coffee and cook. Yeah, that's a lot of versatility for one little unit. I then installed the Bluetti Charger 1 DC to DC and have been able to charge up my power stations up to 6 times faster. That has really helped amp things up, literally. Now I've upgraded to the Bluetti AC180, which, as you just saw, is a complete power horse. And one of the things that I really love about Bluetti is across their product lines, they're sleek, durable, and portable. Whether you're leading a nomadic lifestyle like I am, or you're someone that's more home-based, Bluetti has a product for you to provide backup power in the event of an emergency or power your weekend excursions. Check out the link in the description, have a peek at the AC180, and also maybe more powerful or more portable devices available through Bluetti. Thank you again to Bluetti for sponsoring this portion of the video.
Share reality with you all that I've been hiding even from myself to this moment. For the past week or more, I've been having pain in my right knee. It's not every step, but maybe every handful of steps I get a sharp pain. It's definitely kept me from getting out and hiking and walking as much as I usually like to do. I'm concerned about it. I'm trying to stay off of it, and hopefully it will just get better. I have no idea what could possibly be wrong. I didn't even notice when it happened. I just noticed it at first at the gym on the stair climber, but at that moment I hadn't done anything to create the actual problem. So I have no idea. I am supposed to go on a backpacking trip tomorrow. Probably the hardest backpacking trip I've been on in years. And I don't know if my knee's up to it. So I kind of feel like I do need to go on at least a little hike today to determine whether I should just cancel my plans. Here. It's such a flattering shot of me, but mind you, I don't feel anything adverse when I'm like pushing on the area or anything like that. It's just like every now and then, it's just like this stinging pain. I think it's gonna heal on its own, but I can't hit it too hard. There's a 5-mile hike that's off the Cades Cove loop to Abrams Falls. I'm probably gonna try to do that in a little bit and just kind of see how it goes.
ये फोटो है ना इस तरह आने लगी है वो काफी करीब आ गया हां काफी करीब आ गया इससे थोड़ा हमारा
Prepping to head out for my hike, and as I started to drive the loop around once again, I remembered that I wanted to show you something. Before I entered the park and lost service, I downloaded on the NPS app Great Smoky Mountains National Park right here. So that means I can click through and have all sorts of information about the park available to me while I have no internet access. So that's how I was able to find the hike that I'm doing today. And also something really cool. Remember that pamphlet I was looking at earlier? Maybe you don't. But it costs money to buy that, but this is free, and you can do a self-guided tour of Cades Cove. And it's just gonna take you through all of the points, directions included, and give you information about all of the different places to potentially visit along the way. You can kind of click through like this and read all about the history and significance of that site. So I just wanted to share that with you. It's something that I use from time to time. I usually do it to find activities and things like that, but having the self-guided tour is a pretty awesome little inclusion. Okay, I'm gonna get this water ready, and then we're gonna head out and hike.
Where you go, know that I'll follow every mountain, through every heart. There's no sight that I've ever seen. Oh, so sad.
Park turned out to be not nearly as crowded as I thought it could be, which I'm so grateful for. But I'm still really glad that I bothered to get up and get here early and position myself well in order to do that. I was able to grab a little bit of a nap at the picnic area with the creek running by, and it was just so relaxing and wonderful. Because of the temptation of visiting places like this, that I can't stop stealth camping. It just seems like the most practical way for me to get out and do the things that I want to do most. So I just have to grin and bear it for a while. Out and back in under 2 hours, just under 2 hours, but we'll take it. All right, the knee is feeling just fine. So hopefully when I wake up tomorrow morning, it'll also feel just fine. And in the meantime, I am gonna go ahead and pack for tomorrow in assuming that it's gonna go forward, and I'll just spend a few minutes tomorrow morning reassessing and make sure that it didn't get like swollen or anything. I don't know, whatever. All right, couple things. I need to pack for my backpacking trip, and I need to make sure I have enough food. That's the big thing. And then I need to get in the refrigerator. Then I need to make dinner tonight. Right now I'm just making a protein shake so that I can pack first, eat second. I do need to get an early start on the hike tomorrow, which will actually be the next video, but because of the heat. So I need to be all packed up tonight. It's always such a risky move. Okay, I packed, and the car is subsequently an utter nightmare. So I'm gonna get that sorted a bit, cook, and then finish up the sorting. All right, my plan for the rest of the night is to finish up dinner and drive out of the park to an area where I have some cell service and can stealth camp for the night. There I will put my window covers up, crawl into the back, and log in, check my emails, reply to comments, and probably do a couple of hours of editing, and hopefully be strategically parked for an early start for tomorrow on my backpacking trip. Stealth camping really is kind of annoying, and I'm over it. But also, it is a useful tool that I use because when I spend less time driving, that means I can spend more time building my business, which looks like creating more video content for you all, as well as connecting with brands that I'm excited to work with. That's where I again want to thank Bluetti for partnering with me on this video. Bluetti is a brand that has been powering my rig for almost a year now, and they really do meet all of my power needs exceptionally well. I just want you to know that when you support the brands I carefully choose through my links, you are also supporting me. It's through working with brands that I hope to one day move into a rig that's a little bit more suitable for my lifestyle. So just keep that in mind, and thank you to Bluetti for working with me. I'll catch you all on the next one. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.